NarrowboatWill is simply an awful chap that lives on a boat.
Hey, I was a bit slow on it, a bit rusty. I'm glad we're moving, aren't you? What do you mean now you could have sat down there, more cake and biscuits? No, you're not doing that. We're getting to get fat. Sitting around too much. Let's get going, shall we? Straight away the boat's off, looks, it's windy. And it's just impossible to film sometimes when it's windy. So hopefully you can hear me when I'm talking. And, ooh, just did something very odd. That's alright. I was in that spot for, could have been 3 days. First day I moored up, second day I got the tyres fitted. It's the third day now. I'm leaving anyway, so 2.5 days, and now I'm off on the next adventure. It's a nice wide canal. This is not a wide canal. It's a nice wide canal. This, and this is Bridge 15, Wheatley. Hope we don't have a Wheatley intolerance. You know. Oh, fighting a lot. No. Some boats down here. Oh, what's all this? Shipley Bridge Marina, and it is 48-hour maximum visitor moorings. How lovely. There's a lot coming up. How unlovely. It's got air conditioning, look. Wow. No way. That is fantastic. Air conditioning. Do we need it in this country? Hey? I don't know. Little things are really tactile, these things. Look at them, aren't they? Salby Bridge. Got a narrowboat. That doesn't turn, that one. And that doesn't turn, but that turns. Really tactile. Right, let's get cracking. That launch there. Processing malt. There, look. You got Hampton Mills, was the first mill to be built on the industrial scale in Moorfield. And you got the coal mines, existed on both sides of the River Calder. Wow. You got Moorfield was a great railway centre in the past. And you got, when this canal was built, most boats were towed along by horses or even by people. Shipley Bridge Marina is the past was very different to today. Originally it was built in 1776 as Moorfield's first boat builder's yard. Wow, how fascinating. Such a big lock. I had to climb down, I couldn't pull it through, so I can't open that gate. Let's push it across to that one. Loads of leaking. Right, concentrate here. Well, that was a hard lock. To climb out, climb on board, climb back out, climb on board again, shut the gates. Oh, that's hard. That was so nice. It started raining. That was so hard, that one lock. Pigeon flock, wild pigeons. Concentrate now, don't cut corners. Got to keep left here because there's a lock coming up. Why? You don't want to be going over there, do you? There's a lock. Oh, it's open, so I'm going in. Excellent. So I'm going straight in. Wakefield I'm heading to now. Cormorant there, look, stretching his wings out, getting dry. All the swans with their new signets, all doing their spring doings. This is Wakefield now. Moorings here, I think it's 48-hour moorings. It's nice. Long-term moorings they are. Greenwood Cut, long-term. Oh dear, looks like they're fixing the locks or something. Oh, there's a horrible smell in the air. Like a tip smell, you know the tip? Bin juice smell. Something happening, I don't know what it is, there's something happening. His heart's giving me a hand lock. CRT Angels to the big river now. I always get a bit bum twingy, not from the river. I always think to myself, if I fall in here I can swim over there, if I fall in here I can swim over there. If I step off the boat and the boat carries on, that's what worries me. If I step back, step off the boat, fall in, the boat just carries on. Don't worry about me, just the boat. Got my anchors ready anyway. That nice CRT man just saved me at least 20 minutes of faffing around in that lock. Did it in about 5. Leave a comment below about how do you feel on rivers. Comment below, like and subscribe and like. Just keep pressing buttons until your computer gets really hot. Pressing, scribey. I very rarely say that, to be honest. I don't like pushing it. You like it or you don't, you know, it's up to you guys. I think the content usually gets people coming back. You know, the narration, I keep talking about stuff because I can't stop. Shut up, Will. Alright. It's some kind of council tip here, that's what that smell was. I think there's a storm coming in on the next lock. I'm going to pull over, I think. Wait it out, get a coffee, something to eat, because I've not got nothing to eat yet. And it's now 12 o'clock. Look at me, look, no, poor him, there's nothing to eat. I think I've got to go right here. This next one. Some kind of industrial area here. Service water tank, acid water tank. Ooh, they're making something with acid. Acid! Acid! That was acid when I was in the 90s. Acid! Remember that? You old ones out there remember, won't you? Acid! It looks like the lock gates are open once again, which is great. It saves me trying to get off, you know. Also got to remember there's actually a flow going that way, you know, because on the canals there's very little flow. One of those gates are open, only one's open, not 2. So that's going to be tight. So it just can catch you out if you're not careful. So it's taking me over a little bit now. I had to hammer it through there because the wind took me off as well. Bar skewered. Gate open for me. Wow. The flow took me and the wind. But I made it. I made it, Ripley's. It's a long cut end flood lock. Oh. Doesn't look very appetising, does it? I think there's quite a long cruise now to the next lock. To my destination, which is parking. You know, it's always that parking thing. Oh, why do you bother with your van? I love that van. There's a mate. Look at this construction of this bridge. Look how the cross beams have been clamped on to hold those beams together. Wow. I wonder if that's a later construction, you know, just to support it. Beautiful. Massive cast iron arches. What is that cast in one mould? No, they're bolted together. Look, can you see that? Beautiful, strong engineering with that ornate, almost window-like arches on there, isn't there? It's been beautiful in its time. Not a very pretty part, but it's the usual wind-driven gumph that's in the water. Must have been a, you know, real busy place in its time. Mooring up, getting loaded, off you go onto the next one. Mooring up, getting loaded, off you go. The old railway would pull up, load you with your salt or your lime and stuff, you know, your grain or whatever. Ooh, football. Dirty old football. If there's a mooring down here, I'm tempted to pull over and do my washing and then carry on for another hour to get enough water for a shower. You know, washing water and then shower water and then get some more water in the tank. I've passed water, but I think I'm fairly full up still. Maybe. Look how that bridge is sagged there, look, and they've got these support beams in, or bridge nipples, as this pirate will call them. Bridge nipples. I'll try and moor here somewhere, hopefully. Yeah, see, it's sagging, can't you, look? Wow. Mooring rings down there, be nice. I was going to moor there, but it's shallow, can't you? Oh, that's a shame. Very, very careful, you know, when you're trying to moor up in the middle of nowhere, you can hit a boulder, you can get stuck, like that boat on the Huddersfield Narrow that I showed you earlier. Hit a boulder, your boat goes onto the boulder, then you're stuffed. Managed to moor here for an hour, so I can do some washing, and then I'll have a look, see what the map is. What's the map saying? Well, I had a bit of salad, put my washing on, and now I'm off again into the unknown. Bridge number 8, Forge Lane. That is typical. Another 10 yards. We've got visitor moorings here, look. Oh. Plonker. I bet there's shops and all sorts. There's a playground. This area is it's Wakefield around here. Very nice housing estate, council estate, stroke housing estate, I don't know anymore. New builds, very, very nice looking new builds, 3-storey. Possible parking here for me. Hang on, talking about parking, I know I am. Parking mad. It's an obsession, you become used to it, you know. They go, oh, there's parking, there's mooring, there's a shop, brilliant, ticks all the boxes. Trees into flower, look. You know, it sort of ticks all those boxes. That's when you're buying a house. You want the postcode, you want the schools, you want the right shops in the area, right neighbours, blah blah blah, you know. I'm no different. Because I'm on a boat, I want it as nice as pie, lovely, calm, quiet, peaceful, no hassle. That's strange, that's bridge 33. That was bridge 8 before, wasn't it? Bridge 23 lot. Brewery Bridge. Oh, lovely, eh? Oh, I've lost one of my trims. Got the fire on, keeping the boat warm. Although it's April the 6th today, it's still nippy and cold. That wind keeps it cool, you know. This is bridge 34. I've gone from bridge 8 to 33 to 34. How strange. Slaithwaite Bridge. Let's get a bit narrow down here now. Nelson Inn. Stately looking home there, isn't it? Very stately, but I'd still worry about subsidence, you know. I'd worry about it. Not all the time. I'd wake up now and again thinking, oh, are we sinking? Is that a crack in the wall? You know what I mean? No, I'm very, very close to that bank. Oh, I've got something coming up here. We've got another... We've got a lock coming up. It's an imposing bridge, isn't it? It's not imposing, it's dramatic. It's an imposing bridge, yeah. Beautifully made with the ornate little finials there, turrets, whatever you call them, and the usual dark blue brick. Lovely. What do we have here then? Looks like we've got a lock and straight after another lock. Oh, that's interesting. Well, let's get this lock filled up. It's not very deep. Oh, a bit of wood stuck in there, look, causing it to leak. Ooh. Let's get it filled up. Gates aren't closing fully for some reason. Hopefully it fills up quicker than it's emptying. I've got a funny feeling this lot's going to fill up onto the path if I'm not careful. That pound's pretty full, and that's just leaking like hell, that gate. Oh no. I think this pound is going to fill up too much, so let some out. That pound is getting pretty full. I think it might be alright. I'm almost empty now on this one. Almost empty. It's not a lot of room. You've got to be careful with these. That's sill. Very careful. It's stuck in there a lot. There's a few footballs, which is nice if you play football. Let's get it open. This gate is stuck there. I have to run around and do the other one. Can't see what it's stuck on. There's always something, isn't there, going off? Never straightforward, is it? He's closed it for me, bless him. I'm going to moor just here, this is the plan. Well, I made it to the moorings. This is a double locks visitor moorings 2 day. Very nice it is too as well. I hope to get my van just here so I can park there and then bring the coal down the path, you know. So I might take the boat back a bit and load up 4 bags, 25 kilograms, just carry one at a time, innit? Come on, Will, man up. Alright, easy. It was a nice day, then it's just turned rainy and horrible.